Alright guys, so here's the listing for the hatchback, and it's a pretty good looking car. I'm showing you this. I already got the car, but I ended up getting it for $800. He was asking 12 and I got it for 8. But here's the listing. And when I seen this, I was like I gotta go get this thing. I just wanted the shell, but here the description is. It says, I have a complete rolling 94 Civic shell with extras. The shell has a clean title and also has a very clean GSR motor for it. I have everything you need for the swap minus the trans and axles. So yeah, this is the listing for it. Alright guys, what's going on? Justin from 79th Productions, and today I picked up another project. I didn't even want to pick it up, but I was just looking for a shell because I got a GSR swap and I was trying to find a shell, but I messaged a guy on OfferUp and he replied and he said, hey, come take a look at everything. I'll give you a good deal on it. And come to find out, he watches the channel. So that actually was pretty cool, and I'm gonna show you the project right now, and yeah, let's get to it. But here it is, guys. It's a 1994 Civic hatchback, and it's pretty cool. It's sitting on some 15x8 wheels. One of them's a little bit bent up, but I got to get that fixed, and I need to get the windshield fixed. Now, there is no engine in there. I'm here with Brandon.
What's up,
this is who I
guys?
got the car from, and he's gonna pretty much walk me around it, and we're gonna go through this thing and get a better look at it. It was a project car for you, and
Yes,
now you just got a new car, right? Or
pretty much sold my last hatch last month. Turned around, I was gonna actually turbo B series this one, and just got another daily, so just don't have time for it, and I figure going to you, it's going to a good cause.
yeah, so this is it right here, guys. It is just a shell, but he's given me a lot of stuff with it, and we got the wheel here. We got B18C1. Now, he's had this compression checked, and it came out with good compression across all 4 cylinders. And he's also thrown in a K20, and there's a bunch of stuff here. And he's threw in some Hasport motor mounts, and there's the ECU and everything. So what else is there from that? I'm probably gonna, the tranny, the axles.
The tranny, the axles, pretty much that's it. Tranny and axles, and she's running.
Yeah, and this is it's a pretty clean car. Now, there is hail damage. I don't know, the light's going down. I don't know if you can see it, but there's some hail damage on the roof, some hail damage on the hood, and I'm guessing that's why the windshield broke, maybe from hail or hail damage. But
Could have been.
But the rest of the car, it's a pretty solid looking car, and for the price, I cannot complain. It does need some work to it, but for those of you guys who are wondering, I picked this thing up, the engine, everything, the swap, for $800. It's gonna be a little project car that is gonna help the channel out. I can build it, take my time with it, and have some fun with it. We've been trying to get more projects in, and we're gonna do this, but I brought the truck and the trailer, and we're gonna load this thing up now. All right, guys, so we got this thing at home and going through it a little bit more, and I'm starting to see the little things that I need to do. Like right here on the firewall, I need to fix that area. They cut up the transmission mount. So we got to do a couple things to this. Let me back up so you guys could see the radiator support on the driver's side. The lower radiator support looks a little bit off. He did give me a new radiator support for it, so he gave me that, and I mean, I'm still debating on whether I want to fix this one or put a new one on. So but we are going to paint the engine bay. We're going to go through this thing, clean it up, paint it, and let's walk around the car. The wheels look pretty good. All of the center caps are on the floor over there for the wheels. The inside is it actually looks pretty good. It just needs to be cleaned up. It has EK seats in it. The door panels look pretty good. Everything looks really good. So, but around to the back, he gave me a bunch of other stuff. Starter, alternator, ECU, distributor caps. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Battery for the car, and on the back seat, yeah, he gave me a new set of tail lights. He already installed one of them. Now, these are they're kind of like a smoke tail light. They're smoked, so I like that, but I need to fix the roof here. But other than that, the car's in pretty good shape. There's a little bit of hail damage. Well, actually a lot of hail damage, but also got to get the windshield changed. So, but this is it, guys. There's a little rust spot right here. But for the most part, this car, it's a pretty good looking car. And we're going to get this thing running and driving. But yeah, before we do anything else, right now I am going to head to the junkyard and look for a transmission for this thing. Today, my buddy called me early in the morning, got a notification. This thing just hit the yard. So I was actually walking through the door when he called me to look for a part for my nephew's car. But yeah, we're here. We already started taking off the transmission. I'm getting ready to swap this thing out. My brother's over there taking out the axles, and we are going to take the entire manual swap. We need this for the hatchback. It is the 5-speed LS, but I'm going to take the T-bracket, the shifter linkages, the axles, the transmission, everything. And then I already pulled out some seats for the Integra. So this thing is going to, it's going to make it happen for the channel. I mean, I've needed all this stuff, and you know, at the junkyard, they only charge $150 for these trannies. So while we're here, we're just going to take everything out, and I'm going to get to that, and we'll start recording a little later. Guys, so we got the tranny off, and we're just going to throw this thing in the wheelbarrow and get ready to head out. Alright guys, here's the receipt for everything we purchased, and this receipt, it's actually pretty long. I purchased a lot of other stuff that I didn't need for the Civic, so but I just kind of highlighted the stuff that I used for the Civic. And here we go, guys. I got this stuff from LKQ Pick Apart, and the first thing we got was the transmission. The transmission's $132, and the core charges I always keep broken transmissions or other stuff like that in my storage, so I took everything back and got my core charged. So, but for the transmission, I paid $132 for the transmission. For the axle shafts, the CV joints, they were $26 each, and for both of them, it was $52.60. For the starter was $26, and the T-bracket was $7.96, and then the shift linkage was $21, and this adds up. It adds up to about 240 bucks. So $240 for the entire swap. The manual swap is pretty good. Here we go, guys. There's the transmission and the engine. Got an alternator there. Got the CV axle starters, T-brackets, and everything I need to complete the swap. There's the motor mounts he gave me, and in the next couple of videos, I'll be putting this together, painting it, cleaning it, making it look really good to go into the car. All right, guys, so we got everything as far as the swap goes for the car. So right now I found a listing on Facebook Marketplace for some wheels, and I want to show you the kind of deals you can get. I screenshotted the conversation I had with the guy on Marketplace just to show you guys. A lot of guys really don't believe me when I show them, when I say I get these deals for what I get them for. So I just screenshotted that, and let me show it to you. So here we go, guys. They're 15-inch wheels, and he wants $150 for them. And these are rotor grids. They're polished rotor grids. Now, I messaged him if he'll take $100 from. That's me messaging. He's saying come get them, and I asked for his address. Now, these are the tires are pretty worn out, but that's fine. Those tires that are on the hatch are practically brand new, so we'll just swap those over. But yeah, that's them, and I'll show them to you when I get them back. All right, guys, pick the wheels up. Here they go. I unloaded them, and guys, these wheels look great. They're really dirty, but for the most part, they're in great shape. They have some scrapes and scratches on them, but other than that, they're in really good shape. There's no bends. Now, these are Rota grids. They're 15 by, I want to say 6.5 or by 7 with a 38 offset. And yeah, for $100, I cannot complain. These are gonna look great on the hatchback. Now, the tires, they're shot, but the wheels that are on the hatchback, you know, have great tires on them. So we'll just swap those over and get these. These are Nito NT 450s. They're 195/50 15s. So they'll look pretty good on these wheels. But yeah, for $100, I cannot complain. All right, guys. So between the car, the transmission swap, and the wheels, we got about $800 for the car, $240 for the trans swap, and $100 for the wheels. So we're at about $1140. So yeah, that's pretty good. But I wanted to show you guys, a lot of people say you can't find these type of deals out here when they see me finish the cars, and right now the car is a non-running car and it's not worth a lot of money. But when I put these videos up and people see the finished product, they say, oh, you know, you only have $1,500 into the car, $2,000 into the car. It's not possible to do that. It is possible, guys. You just gotta look on Facebook Marketplace, look on OfferUp, look on Craigslist. These deals are out here. You can find them. You just gotta keep looking. So, but that's gonna be it for the video. Well, before I wrap the video up, let me show you guys what's going on with the Integra, because a lot of people have been asking about this thing. So the Integra, guys, right now I am in the process of doing paint and body work. It's mostly primered. I need to do the body work on this fender. I need to take this down. The hood was an absolute nightmare to try to finish the body work on that, but it's done. The other side was, yeah, the other fender and the car, it needed so much body work. That's what's taking so long on this thing, the body work, but hopefully I can have it painted within the next couple of weeks, next month. But I still got to do a lot of body work on this fender. But that's the main thing, finishing this fender. And once I finish this, I'm just going to re-wet sand the whole car and it's going to be ready to go. But for now, I have it taken apart. I got the back bumper on the floor over there. My garage is a complete mess because there's 3 or 4 different cars taken apart in here. But yeah, we're going to get this thing done and it's gonna come out pretty good, and the video on this will go up pretty soon. But yeah, that's it, guys. Just wanna thank you for watching these videos. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and follow me on Instagram and Facebook at 79 Productions. I'll catch you guys on the next one. God bless you guys.